Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and honeygirlsworld.com. If you guys are new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you guys hang out with me today. If you don't know who I am, I'm Honey. I am the face that you're going to see around here all the time, most of the time. I'm coming to you guys today with a kind of get ready with me. I am taking the twins to the Makawao Block Party, and because it is 4th of July weekend, they always have this whole thing with the rodeo and stuff like that. So we're gonna wear cowboy hats, put on some cute jeans. My thought process was that I would put my cowboy boots on. The problem is that walking in them long term, not ideal, and there's a lot of walking. So yeah, but I figured that I could just stop in, chit chat. We could talk about some new products that I've been trying while I do my makeup. So if you guys are interested in all of that, then definitely keep on watching. Okay, so as I said in the video, we're gonna go ahead, or in the intro, I'm gonna go ahead and do a get ready with me and kind of just chit chat about certain things. I'm gonna start off with priming my eyes. Normally I use Milani or something along those lines, but I forgot that I had this Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner from Catrice. This is more so a face primer, but I have been using it on my eyes and it's been working really nice. So I'm literally just putting it on and putting it. It is like dimethicone or silicone based, and I can tell the difference because of how smooth my eyelids are and how well they accept the color. It is kind of been warm here lately, so because of that I want to put primer on. I've been kind of not been using primer for the most part, and just kind of putting washes of eye color on, but I feel like I need to do that, so I'm just putting that on. But I love the way it feels. It's just smooth and it takes the pigment or the eyeshadow really nicely, so I definitely like that. I am going to go into a couple of palettes today. I have 4 of these mini palettes from Morphe. I also have one of these, of this one, and then I also have some of their eye brushes, like their eye brush set, and I think like their triple face set. And guys, like, it's really good, really good. I've been really impressed with it, and I think you guys would be too. You know what I think I want to do is I want to use this. This is Cheek Thrills multi-finish face trio. I think that might have too much shimmer in there though. Okay, let me put that on the side. So I'm going to go into the palette called Rich Glitch, and that's what it looks like here. It's kind of a smoky palette. Hold on. No, I'm actually going to go into Flickering Sands and utilize the color right here as a kind of crease color. This is a good one. This is the Morphe M333. It's the eye blender. I'm just going to pick up some color and push it into my crease area and just kind of blend. I don't want my look to be a super heavy eye makeup look, but I definitely want some shadow with a little bit of glitter. So that's my thought process with that. But I want it to be like quick and kind of effortless, super easy to put together. But yeah, so I figured I would do a get ready with me. I said in the last video I recorded that I would have more videos, and that kind of failed, but we've just really been enjoying our summer, which is awesome. kind of having an old school summer. We've been spending a lot of time at the beach. If you guys can't tell, I have like my tan line right here from my glasses. Spending a lot of time at the beach, and we've been going to the rivers and the ponds and streams, and just kind of really doing all of that stuff to just have some good old fun, get out in the sun. So I did, you know, I've been kind of busy, not really recording. I've switched through 2 bags since my last video, and I'm back in a bigger bag again because I feel like I'm always leaving something home, and summertime is usually when you freaking need all the things, you know. I was actually asked by someone who watched my video the last time, you're female, how come you don't have any woman products in your bag? And that is a great question, but really the answer to that is because I'm on Morena, so I really don't get my period. So yeah, so I'm going into this shade. This is Rich Glitch, into the dark shade right here, and I'm just going to kind of swoop that in on the outer V. I'm using the Morphe M331. It's like a eye blender brush, and it's just perfect for me to get here. I've been really, so I stopped using Morphe products for a while, like really stopped using them for quite a bit, and I got these and I've just been extremely impressed with them. So I highly suggest checking out the new palettes that they have, just to kind of see if it's something that you want to use again. I'm really liking the brushes, but in general I have always been a fan of Morphe brushes, so that's not so different than before. But I'm just creating just a little bit of outer V definition right here, and softly adding the color without having the harshness, and then building it up, and then just going back and forth and blending between the 2 eyes without adding any extra product. So yeah, so I've been really enjoying that. I know that these eyeshadows are best wet, but I'm gonna try to pack it on without the wet, and let's see how it works. So I'm going into this middle shade right here. They say the intensity of it should be best worn wet. I'm gonna see how it applies. Okay, so it is putting down the color, but it's not attaching the base. Let me see if I can wet it. Hold on one second. All right, so I just have a wet wipe, and I'm dampening my brush to see whether or not it'll pick up that shade a little more prominently, because it's supposed to be almost like liquid metal when you wet it. It seems a little bit more, but still not as that swoop of like liquid that you would expect it to be. Do I not have any? I don't use setting spray or none of that, so I mean, obviously I don't really use the type of face products that would create that. So that is super pretty though. Like I can see a black base coming out of the palette as I'm swiping over. And it's got like micro glitters, which always worry me because I have super sensitive eyes, but it seems to be staying in place. I probably would have been better if I used a sticky base, but seems to be okay. Okay, I'm gonna go in this color and see if I can swoop some of that color in with this eye blender, this micro eye blender, just to deepen it a little. It's not really doing it as such. Okay. I'm going to try to blend the harshness out with that same blender brush from the beginning. I wasn't going to do lashes, so okay, let me get a pencil. Oh no, let me get a pencil brush and kind of sweep a little bit of color on the other palette under the lower lash line. So yeah, back to what I was saying. I'm on an IUD, so because of that, I really don't get my period. I still feel the cramps from time to time, but it's not nearly as prominent, so to say. I'm going to take a highlighter from the Cheap Thrills multi-finish duo. This is in the color After Party, and it's kind of a rose goldy shade, and I'm going to pop that right here in the inner corner. And then put this other one away. I'm going to take a little of this highlighter from Becca. This is Opal. I'm like using it because I've had them for a while. Becca's been out of business for a while, but it's one of my favorites. So that's basically it for the eye look. I'm going to go ahead and apply eyeliner to my upper lash line, or tight line it. So let me do that. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just adding this color here to my little highlight, like right here. And then the other highlight shade in this palette, which is right here, it's like a goldy hue. I'm actually going to go over the opal just to bring it out a little bit more. And right here, just literally swipe it over. And that's it. So that's pretty much done with the eyes. I will need to have to curl my lashes, and I have to apply primer, mascara primer, and then my mascara. So let me do that. I'll be right back. All right, lashes are done. I have very small lashes. I've said this time and time again. So I am using the Lash Princess primer. I am using Lash Princess mascara. And then I'm also using the Falsies Surreal by Maybelline. I try to do the Lash Without Limits because it helps to hold the curl and leave it up a little bit. But I'm going to try to let this dry and then finish that off with that. For my lips, I was thinking of going with like a stain or something similar to that. So I will do that, but I'm going to work on my face first. So I am going to use this tinted Live Tinted in Sahara Desert, and I'm going to take some of it, the lower part, and kind of just apply a little bit dusting of the bronzer part of the thing, just to create a little bit of depth. Because I've talked about this in other videos, but I am legitimately over perimenopause. I don't even want to go through regular menopause. They have me on so much hormones that my weight I've literally gained like 50 pounds in what seems like months. And yeah. And then if I go to the doctor, they want me to monitor. See, I've never had a double chin before like that. Maybe a slight one, but not to this extent. It just sticks out. Like, it's just too much. I'm so over it. And then I'm going to go into the same palette, the Cheap Thrills palette in After Party. And I'm going to apply the blush, the cream blush, using M204. Swiping and blending, swipe and blend. But yeah, so the skin tags are getting bad. My freckles are getting bad. Yeah, this stuff is no joke. And I was put on hormones, so I'm kind of just taking that. Not quite happy with it because, again, the weight gain. But my moods were getting really bad. My hair was getting extremely thin. So they thought that would be the best way to kind of combat all of that. And I can't say that it's not doing what it needs to. What I can say is that it's just the added weight gain is too much. It is literally too much. I'm going back into the Live Tinted, into the middle shade to top that off. I'm really liking the Live Tinted brand. It doesn't seem like a lot, but I can see it. And then I'm going to go in back to the Cheap Thrills palette into the highlighting shade. Just kind of dust it up here. Then I'm going into the Live Tinted Hue Glow highlighter drop. Wait. This color is Hue Glow. Yeah, it's the highlighter drops. Got the small one because I would never probably go through the full size. I think I put too much on crap. I mean, I'll definitely stand out tonight. Okay, so for lip liner, I'm going to use this LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner. This is in the color Blushing. No, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to go into this Milani lip liner. Don't ask me the color. It's so small. I don't even know. And I want a slight overline. Slightly. I don't even know what color lip I'm gonna have. Liquid IV or Lip IV in the color Hydro Honey. Or should I do Lip Lock Gloss? Nope. Let's do Maybelline Cheeky. Because it should stay on all day or all night, even through food. I feel like I have to bring in that middle lip just a little. Right here. See my Cupid's bow? That's better. What do we think? So, can't do cowboy boots because I have to walk. Try to curl my lashes a little. I'm gonna do jeans and probably wear a top for my brand. Like not even really curling. Just kind of pushing it up so it doesn't get stuck on my curler. There we go. That's a little bit better. What do you think? So yeah, I figured I would get ready with you guys because it gives me an opportunity to kind of talk. I do feel like I need to bronze up my face a little. It gives me an opportunity to kind of talk story and stuff like that. So that's why I did it. Use Laguna. Let me blend that out. There, I think that's not too bad. I think the eye makeup looks really good. It would look better if I had falsies on, just for the fact that my lashes are so short and it's very glittery. But overall, I think it looks good. So I'm going to finish getting ready. And if the boys take any pictures of me or have any footage, I'll be sure to come back and share. I hope you guys are having an awesome, most wonderful day. Keep it locked here for new videos. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.